to C.N. by one of these men, who is now a gardener by profession. It happened that some one sent to the monks, amongst other things, a case of fine Malaga raisins, and one of the monks, whose name I forget, sowed a number of the dried seeds. In process of time they sprouted up, became vines, and produced fine grapes, from which the best wine in California was made. When the independence was declared, and that revolutionary fury which makes a merit of destroying every establishment, good or bad, which is the work of the opposite party, broke forth, the Mexicans, to prove their hatred to the mother country, destroyed these beneficent institutions, thus committing an error as fatal in its results as when in 1828 they expelled so many rich proprietors, who were followed into exile by their numerous families and by their old servants, who gave them in these times of trouble proofs of attachment and fidelity belonging to a race now scarcely existing here, except amongst a few of the oldest families. The result has been that the frontiers being now unprotected by the military garrisons or presidios, which were established there, and deserted by the missionaries, the Indians are no longer kept under subjection, either by the force of arms or by the good counsels and persuasive influence of their padres. The Mexican territory is, in consequence, perpetually exposed to their invasions. Whole families are massacred by the savages, who exchange guns for rifles which they already know how to use, and these evil consequences are occasionally and imperfectly averted at a great expense to the republic. Bustamante has indeed been making an investigation lately as to the funds and general condition of these establishments, with the intention of re-establishing some similar institutions, but as yet I believe that nothing decisive has been done in this respect. Near the convent there is a beautiful garden, where we sometimes walk in the morning, cultivated by an old monk, who, after spending a laborious life in these distant missions, is now enjoying a contented old age among his plants and flowers. Perhaps you are tired of my prosing, caused by the apparition of the old lay brother, and would prefer some account of him in verse. An aged monk in San Fernando dwells, an innocent and venerable man. His earlier days were spent within its cells, and end obscurely as they first began. Manhood's career in savage climes he ran, on lonely California's Indian shore, dispelling superstition's deadly ban, or teaching (what could patriot do more?) those rudiments of peace, the gardener's humble store. Oft have I marked him, silent and apart, loitering near the sunny convent gate, rewarded by tranquillity of heart, for toil so worthy of the truly great; and in my soul admired, compared his state with that of some rude brawler, whose crude mind some wondrous change on earth would fain create; who after flattering, harassing mankind, gains titles, riches, pomp, with shame and scorn combined. End of letter the 22nd.